All right, y'all. This is top 10 things to know about my childhood anxiety. When I was 1, I had a kaleidoscope lens. Rainbow blobs collided with the mirrors and spat blurred detail into my eyes. When I was 2, some of those mirrors fell out. The blue hues of my mother's eyes drew an arrow and pierced a string from her soul to mine. And when I was 3, the kaleidoscope was gone. The rainbow blobs became black and white strips of paper. With sharp lines, I learned to cut. Sharp lines that spelled P-E-R-F-E-C-T. Perfect. When I was 4, I grew a tattletale. It wrapped its winding coils around the rule breakers' throats in class, wrapping its winding coils around their throats. But most importantly of all, the tattletale assumed the voice of apprehension, tied to my own throat, and strangled me alongside them. When I was 5, Harry Potter drew his wand and cast a vision spell into my mind. It showed me the image of the kid I had to be and whispered my imperfections in Parseltongue. After all, Harry was the golden boy, the boy who had the wind at the edge of his broomstick, the boy who stood up to evil, the boy who lived. Lived? At 6, my eyes cleared to the fragility of living when my furry orange muffin kitty stopped crawling into my race car bed. Instead, he had to lay in a ceramic pot that held ashes that coated my lungs with a thick gray and made my tears heavy with black soot, where I could talk to him as much as I wanted, right? But he would never purr back. So when I turned 7, that same logic applied to me. I was never going to be the super soldier, and if I ever tried to be, the Red Skull would blow me up in a hydrogen bomb. Someday, I was going to die. My childhood dug a grave. My mortality dug a grave for my childhood to sleep and lay the soil 6 feet deep. With each shovel of dirt, I felt another rib shatter, contorting into dust made of collagen and nostalgia. So when I turned 8, I learned to fear the doors in school. They were okay if they were closed softly, but my good friend Alice told me to hide under my desk if I were to hear them pop. So each day, I counted their slams. 1 pop. Okay. 2 pop. Fine. 7 pop, 8 pop, pop. 9. I've now got to focus on the anxiety of an intruder rather than fractions and long division intruding my mind. I've got to focus on bullets trying to columbine me to a pool of blood in my 3-ring binder. Each page soaked with hope for my future. So when I turned 10, I learned Captain America's shield won't protect me. With such a cruel, anxiety-inducing world, I need to be better protected. Protected from the perfectionism, protected from the bullets, and protected from myself. So, I'll build a new shield. Because each number on this list is 1,000 PSI. Pressure served internally. So I'll build a new shield. A shield even the strongest of pillow forts couldn't match. A shield made from the same mirrors in my kaleidoscope lens.